Hi, this is Frank Buck, and this is the place to be if you want to get organized and make it look easy. Today we're going to talk about how to tame interruptions and get work done. You know, interruptions tops the list when it comes to reasons that people can't reach their goals. Interruptions destroy focus and momentum. One source estimates that we're interrupted every 8 minutes, and according to another source, a person generally takes 23 minutes and 15 seconds on average to get back to the task at hand following an interruption, and most often they don't even get back to that task at all. So whether you work from home or whether you travel to an office, taming interruptions is a challenge and it's worth overcoming. Today we're going to look at 3 ways to tame this time bandit. Way number 1, have a gatekeeper. I want you to imagine for a moment a stranger walking in off the streets to see the CEO of a large corporation. How far do you think that person would get? A receptionist or administrative assistant would greet the person. That gatekeeper would take a message or refer the person to someone else. The CEO would never know about the drop-in visitor. Well, you and I may not be CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, but our work is important. And our work doesn't get done and our projects don't get realized in a constant start-stop environment. But what do you do when you don't have a person to serve as the gatekeeper? Well, here's some suggestions. First of all, let the phone roll to voicemail. Later, listen to all the messages with paper and pencil in hand. Grab the details the first time so you don't have to re-listen. Second, close your email. Several times a day, open it and handle every message from top to bottom. Make getting back to empty every day a priority. Third, close your door, but don't leave it closed all the time. A closed door is a simple social cue that tells people when it's okay to approach you and when you're busy. The closed door says, I'm busy. The open door says, come in. Use that to your advantage. Don't sabotage the technique though. When that door's closed and someone opens it anyway to ask if you're busy, your answer must be yes 100% of the time. And likewise, if your door's always closed, nobody has a clue as to when you're available. Finally, recruit a gatekeeper. In the office, could you and a coworker take turns being the gatekeeper for each other? One person can concentrate on the small task and handle the drop-in visitors and answer the phone while the other person focuses on work that requires concentration. Later in the day, swap positions. The next technique I have you for taming that time bandit called interruptions is to make the list irresistible. At the end of the day, organize the task list for tomorrow. And notice I said organize, not write. Never start with a blank piece of paper or a blank computer screen. We're always accumulating tasks, so throw them into the system. And then in the evening, pick a reasonable number for the following day. If the list is digital, and I hope yours is, it's just a matter of changing the dates. Identify the Fab 5, the 5 items that will contribute the most to a successful day. Put those at the top of the list. Word tasks clearly so that they're easy to do. Start each task with a verb. That one step gives you a clear picture of the action to take. And also realize assignments broken down into small steps are much easier to accomplish. Now, why am I talking about this in a piece on interruptions? Well, it's simple. Often the person responsible for most of our interruptions is ourselves. We check email, we check social media, we daydream, and we look for any excuse not to actually get to work. And it's often because our work is ambiguous. So make the list irresistible. Make it so clear and so easy to attack that when we're looking for something to do, the list is where we want to start. The third tip for today for handling the interruption bandit is be the model. Resist the temptation to interrupt other people, and it's easy to do, and it goes back to the task list. Instead of interrupting someone else, add the item to your list. Rather than interrupting someone else 5 times with 5 different things, throw all 5 on the list. Later in the day, when you and that person are together anyway, run through everything on your list. Now, let's take that a step further. Share your how to do it with others in the organization so that they quit interrupting you so much. You see, people usually don't interrupt others because of urgency, but out of fear of forgetfulness. If Joe doesn't pass along the information while it's fresh on his mind, he may forget altogether. So show him how to throw it on the list, because the list never forgets. When work doesn't work, the root cause is likely interruptions. Plan your work your plan, let others do the same. Let's stop interrupting each other and watch productivity go up. Thanks for stopping by today. This has been Frank Buck, helping you get organized and make it look easy.